Well, I made the mistake of turning on the news, and I listened to some of Trump talking in front of the Department of Justice, spewing his goddamn lies, telling things about us, about Americans. I can't stand that man.
Minnesota Republicans just introduced a bill that would allow you to be arrested for speaking out against Donald Trump. It would literally put you in the insane category, where they could put you in a mental institution, and they're calling it TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. If passed, this bill will literally claim you to be insane if you take issue with any of Donald Trump's policies, saying that you are now deranged. While TDS, or Trump Derangement Syndrome, is not a medically recognized diagnosis, it will be recognized in the state of Minnesota if this bill passes. If you speak out for any reason, you can end up in a mental institution. Now, that's not hyperbole, so according to Minnesota law, a concerned party just has to say, hey, this person seems to be deranged.
Listen, you know these mass raids that ICE is doing right now? Do you think they're doing deportations? Oh, no. They are not doing deportations. They are doing detention centers, because Trump's billionaires' friends, they own private prisons, and all of the people that ICE is currently detaining will go into those private prisons, and they're not going to be deported. They're going to stay there for years. And guess who's going to pay for that? You and me. So the millions of people who were otherwise contributing to our economy, helping our workforce, are now going to sit in private prisons, and we are going to pay for that while lining the pockets of the billionaires who already own those prisons. Good job, MAGA.
So a lot of people are currently regretting the vote because of all of this whole mass deportation, detention camps, and all that. These detention centers that a lot of deportees are being put in when got picked up by ICE. And right now, lots of MAGAs feel like, you know what, we regret our vote, we wish this didn't happen and all of that. Then you still have these other ones who are super happy that all of these people are being deported. I went to a comment section of a particular video, and I saw how people were bashing a particular man who I picked up, and this guy happened to be a doctor, according to that content creator. Yeah, and people were like, why can't they bring back this guy back to the US? He didn't do anything, right? He is a medical doctor, and some person who knew him started commenting, but a lot of MAGAs were in the comment section, as always, saying if he is a good person, ICE wouldn't have picked him up. He should have stayed here legally. And people were like, he's a medical doctor, he's here legally. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to let these videos roll. Let's go watch them. We come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch, then I come back with my commentary.
It has been confirmed that an innocent teenager was one of the hundreds of men taken to a mega prison in El Salvador. Merwil Gutierrez was 19 years old when he walked from Venezuela to the U.S.-Mexico border. He did not cross the border into the United States until he had an appointment with the United States immigration officer. He was granted a temporary work permit. He was working in New York when ICE agents approached him on his front steps. Witnesses stated that one agent was heard saying, "He's not the one," and another agent said, "We'll take him anyways." He was initially taken to a detention center in Pennsylvania and then flown to El Salvador. He has not been heard from since. Gutierrez had no criminal record, no tattoos, and had made no public political statements. And now this teenage boy will likely never see the light of day again.
This is exactly what we voted for, okay? This is absolutely epic. The video has gone viral from Denver, Colorado, okay? Letting the American people know this is going to start happening everywhere, okay? The American people are absolutely sick and tired of the destruction, okay? The chaos, the nonsense that's happening all over the United States, protesting deportation. I'm going to say protesting your own deportation while breaking the law here in the United States is a bold strategy. And I'm glad I showed up to remind every single one of you that the law still means something in this country. Watch the video. La migra, la migra. But the media media will twist and turn this, okay? They're going to say that these people do not have criminal records or anything in that sort, but you got to remember, you entered the United States of America illegally, meaning that you broke the federal law as soon as you crossed over without permission. So please save me the lecture about they're not criminals. You are criminals, exactly as it states. You broke a federal law. End of story.
The one that really shocked a lot of people is how ICE deported this young baby who is, going through, who has an MS, right? And they got her deported alongside her parents. And this child has been undergoing treatment. Imagine deporting a child who is undergoing treatment. You just wonder, is this really worth it at the end, right? Will MAGA ever stop? Will they ever have conscience? Because all of these things are becoming very inhuman, because the pains is causing in the heart of people, in the heart of neighbors, in the heart of friends. Families are being separated. People have to go through stuff, and this child, because her parents are illegal and she's undergoing treatment, they don't care where this child is going to, or where they're deporting the parents to, what will happen to this child, and if she's going to get a better care, all of that.
We have some big news right now. The Trump administration has deported a 10-year-old United States citizen young girl recovering from brain cancer. According to NBC News, immigration authorities removed the girl and 4 of her American siblings from Texas. They deported her undocumented parents as well. The Texas family was literally on their way to an emergency checkup for this 10-year-old girl who was recovering from brain cancer when she was detained at an immigration checkpoint. The parents had done the trip numerous times, passing through an immigration checkpoint every time without trouble. But this time was different. And the swelling in the girl's brain still has not fully gone away, and as a result, it caused difficulties with speech and mobility. And well, now, the entire family was taken to Mexico. Undocumented parents of U.S.-born children, if picked up by immigration authorities, face the risk of losing custody of their children. And Tom Homan, Donald Trump's border czar, has repeatedly said that families can be deported together. And we don't have the name of the mother and the rest of the family members because they were allegedly deported to an area in Mexico that is known for kidnapping U.S. citizens. And 4 of the 5 children deported were born in the United States. More people need to know this story. Share it, spread the word, and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Allow me to introduce you to him. He is currently being held in an El Salvadorian concentration camp, not a prison, not a mega prison, a concentration camp, period. This is about someone who was here legally. They're going to tell you he was not here legally. They're going to tell you all kinds of things. Where's the outrage from the people who care about, from the family values people? Where's the outrage? These people are not following the Constitution. They want to criminalize immigrants so that they can get their way to be able to just deport people, not just immigrants. They want to be able to do it to American citizens. You hear me? Now, I want you to listen to this very carefully. We boosted the volume so that you could hear it. I don't know if they knew they were on a mic, but they were talking. This is the El Salvador president, Nayib Bukele. Donald Trump is saying he wants to deport and send to El Salvador homegrowns, meaning Americans. I believe it's a hot mic. And listen to the homegrown part.
Homegrown criminals next. Yeah. I said, homegrowns are next. The homegrowns. You got to build about 5 more places. Yeah, that's fair. All right? It's not big enough.
So they need to make bigger prisons so that they can do what? The homegrowns. That means American citizens. Will America stand for this? Is this the moment where America goes, you know what? It's time that we step up.
A lot of people are speculating that this Abrego Garcia guy will never come back, because with the way the government is doing it, they feel like this guy is not going to ever come back, because these people feel like they will never bring him back. They have seen him or tagged him as a bad person already, so bringing him back might really be hard. And some people voted for this, and they voted for mass deportation, but they didn't know he's going to come home. So people in his community as well are not excited about all that is happening. They wish that they had changed their mind or done something better, maybe voted for Kamala. All of this wouldn't have happened, but it is upon them. They're currently saying it.
I have two neighbors that are big Trump supporters, and they're very loud about it. During the election, they had Trump flags, Trump banners, Trump balloons, Trump signs, everything. When I saw those things, I was like, how is this not a cult? After the election, they took down everything, of course, they had to. But they kept their flags. It's, an American flag with Trump's face on it. Yesterday, however, when I drove past their houses, I saw that both of them took down their flags. I was like, I wonder what happened. Did their daddy do something that hurt their feelings? This is very interesting.
Nobody will be happy to see all that is happening in recent times and still be very proud of who is causing all the havoc. You guys take it or leave it. Some of these MAGAs are in a court, yes, but some of them are beginning to find out that staying in this court is not helping any matter, is not changing their life for better, instead is worsening their lives, okay? With the tariff that is in place on China and other countries, it makes it even harder for people to import goods into the US. So check that out. That's already costing a lot for business owners and for common man who depends solely on products coming from those countries. Well guys, share with me your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. What's your thought about today's video? Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be part of the family. Do well to like this video and share with your friends so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Bye guys.